words.
Well, let's see what the Sunday Telegraph goes with, Paul.
So this harks back to that, really. I mean, Starmer aide Sue Gray broke civil service job rules. This is all about Sue Gray and the fact that she fell short, essentially, of the requirements of both the Civil Service Code and her employment contract by interviewing with, well, being interviewed by Keir Starmer, and of course she's now a key part of his team. It's all kind of water under the bridge, though, isn't it? She has been poached by him. She is going to be part of Labour's election campaign, and I'm sure will probably be a part of the party when they're in power next year. I can see her being the first casualty at some point. I can see this rumbling on because there are plenty of people who are going to feel quite bitter about her part that she played in Boris's downfall, her part that she played in other
But it's that people rewriting history a bit, because what part did she play in his downfall?
Well, she pointed out what people already knew.
Which then led to
at his bequest. Like, he's the one who appointed her.
Yeah, what I mean is...
That report also led to no consequences. He didn't resign.
No,
because
exactly.
He didn't step down because of it.
No, what I mean is there are still people that harbour, irrespective of what, you know, I'm with you on this, by the way, but irrespective of that, there are people that still harbour this as a strong view that Boris should have had lots longer longevity than he was afforded, and Sue Gray was part of that problem.
Leading question, was Boris not part of that problem? Like, literally, with that mandate, with that majority, he should have had longer. The only few things he had to do.
Well, I would suggest with everything that Boris has done in his life, it always has fell short because of Boris.
Yeah.
I mean, but what I mean is there are people that will hold other people accountable because they can't possibly hold Boris to account.
But this is about her. If she fell short, then that's wrong. And she is meant to be impartial, and that's the reality. At the time, going to the leader of the opposition and saying, "Hey, he's going to have a job," that is, as this report makes out, is not acceptable. That's not part of her contract. That doesn't represent the best of what the civil service is meant to do. Now, the other report is basically that, where you have to go and say, "This is what I'm going to do in my life afterwards." They've said you've got to take 6 months off, and then she can come back. So at the moment, she's on a gardening break, enjoying the sun, and then she'll start, I believe, in October with Labour. But yeah, this doesn't reflect well on her, or arguably Keir Starmer. But is it the big gotcha? Is it them dancing and getting drunk together and wearing braces?
Yeah.
And, no.
Will it be used as a stick to beat anyway, regardless?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, but you know the thing about these sticks, it's interesting, is like when it's not a very impressive stick or quite a boring stick, I think these sticks sort of backfire. And it's like when they tried to find the stuff about Keir Starmer had this land. I don't remember this. This was the early attempts of the right-wing press to find some stuff about him. So they found out that he'd had some land in his name, and it turns out it was a donkey sanctuary for his disabled mum. And if this is the worst stuff you've got on the guy,
how dare
then it backfires. And again, this reflects more on her. So yeah, is it great? No. But is it the worst thing in the world? Is it as bad as all this other stuff that's come out? No.
Let's move on to the Sunday